website. But I will admit, and I know you're all going to eat your hearts out, this morning before this, I was on the Today Show with Meredith Vieira and Matt Lauer. Thank you very much for publicizing this event. So, I didn't ever think that I would be on the Today Show, although I don't think when I grew up the Today Show existed. Anyways, let me simply say our city is privileged really to host this ServiceNation Summit. It's an idea who I think's time has truly come, and where better to launch it than in New York City, because the city is the city of service. New York is the birthplace of the philosopher William James, who 102 years ago made the pioneering argument for wide-scale voluntary national service in his essay, The Moral Equivalent of War. New York is where volunteers from the corporate sector, including, I'm proud to say, the company that I founded, Bloomberg LP, donate countless hours to good causes, and we really are the role model for corporate America and corporate world. Lots of companies have started to understand that they have an obligation to help these societies where they do their business and make their money. New York is where City Year, the organization started 20 years ago by Alan Kazis, is one of the true founding fathers of the Service Nation, and he's inspired thousands of young people to put their idealism to work in our city classrooms and on our city streets. And New York is where every year the Mayor's Volunteer Center links tens of thousands of New Yorkers to opportunities to serve, from volunteering in soup kitchens to tutoring youngsters after school. A lot of people always come up to me and say, well, I want to do something. How can I do it? And most of us don't have the right connections, don't know quite where to go. But if you call 311, we will be happy to connect you to a whole group of people who know where you should go and know how you can get involved and how you can make a difference. And it really has done a lot in the city to put together those who have the ability and the time to help with those who really need it. Now, service isn't just a New York idea. It is certainly an American one. And when Americans see a problem, we join hands to solve it. When disasters strike anywhere, we rush to help, as you saw in the video. America, and in all fairness, people from around the world came to New York to help us. New Yorkers will never forget how much America and the world did after 9/11 for the people that were hurt here. I'm happy to say that I think New Yorkers also feel that they have an obligation to help others, and we, for example, had lots of people from our fire department, police department, Office of Emergency Management down in New Orleans a couple of weeks ago. Fortunately, they were not needed. Galveston looks like it's going to get hammered, and you can rest assured that New Yorkers from the city workforce and from the private sector will be there, and that we will send whatever equipment we can to help. The spirit of service is something that this summit really is about enlarging. And I will say, when you want to talk about volunteerism, America needs us, and I can't think of any group that comes right to my mind than these 3 million young men and women who are serving in our volunteer armed services to defend our country. This is a commitment that the rest of us, I think, probably have difficulty in quite understanding. It is not only full-time, they are putting their lives at risk, as we all know, sadly. Too many of our young men and women for the last 235 years have paid the ultimate price, but we are the great beneficiaries of that service to our nation. And our hearts go out to those families who have lost loved ones, and our admiration for those who are serving. We also have plenty of the needs at home here, and there are millions of fellow Americans who we can help, economically struggling Americans who are more reliant on community services than ever before. Young Americans whose education, the fate of our nation hinges, and we have to work on things that will help all the world. Global warming is as good an example of something as I can come up with. We are polluting the air that we breathe, and we are destroying our planet, and we have to get together and stop that. And I'm happy to say that a lot of the service that you will see here talked about at this summit has to do with addressing that issue. In New York, we're doing our bit. We've mobilized volunteers to plant 1 million trees across our city. The trees that